Hey, good morning, guys. Thank you for tapping in for some real talk from the heart this morning. We are reading through the Bible twice per year, 7 chapters per day, about an hour of reading. And our 7 chapters this morning are Numbers 24 through 30. And Israel is in the plains of Moab. It's Acacia Grove. That's where Israel finds himself. They are positioned directly across from the entrance into the promised land in the area of Jericho, right across the Jordan River there, just east of the Jordan River. And we're coming to the end of Numbers. We're about to go into Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy means basically the second giving of the law, where Moses is going to rehearse the standards of life, right, for God's people as they enter into really what is a symbol of the new life, right? Crossing the Jordan River is a symbol of baptism. And then once we've dedicated our lives to the Lord and we bury the old man, we live the new life. And the new life is filled with with battles, right? Because that's what they get into. And really the goal to just remain faithful to the Lord. But here in Acacia Grove, they're in an area that is, it's idolatry, it's immorality. And we covered yesterday where Balak was trying to get Balaam to curse, right? King Balak was the king of Moab, and he was trying to get Balaam to curse God's people, and it didn't work. But what ended up working, what did work, was he was able to tempt them in the area basically of their flesh, right? The fallen sin nature, which is where the enemy operates. I want to read this, and then I want to have our real talk this morning. It says, "Now Israel remained in Acacia Grove, and the people began to commit harlotry." The word harlotry basically means they became unfaithful with the women of Moab. I want to talk to you this morning about convenient compromise. There are places that God's people simply should not remain. The fact that Israel stayed in Acacia Grove, they positioned themselves where they would be tempted, where they would be under the possible persuasion of these vices. And the Bible has I'm thinking of Lot, right? Lot pitched his tent towards Sodom, and then next we read that Lot is actually living in Sodom. I think of Samson, who in Judges 16, it says Samson went to Gaza. Now Gaza was a city of harlotry, and 16:1 says Samson went to Gaza and he saw a harlot there. That's convenient compromise. You know that, man, I know what's there. I shouldn't go there. And then you go anyways. Someone who's trying to get off of dope, someone who's trying to break free from dope, doesn't go to the dope house. And someone who is trying to stop getting drunk doesn't buy alcohol. And someone who's trying to get free from any addiction, whatever the addiction is, they don't go around, right, wherever they can lay hold of that addiction, whatever it is. Right? They make themselves inaccessible. They make themselves unavailable. And man, I was an addict for about 10 years, and God gave me the power to break through. And one thing he taught me was to make myself unavailable, to make myself inaccessible. And he taught me to be busy in Christ. He taught me to be busy in Christ. And so time accountability, right? What are you going to do with your time? And then also where you're going to position yourself. I found myself moving out into the country. Didn't tell anybody where I moved to, and started going to church, trying to get my feet under me so I can get a steady walk with Christ. And that's what helped me. But I didn't make the compromises convenient. I didn't stay in the area where I could be tempted. Beloved, I want to encourage you with this. Don't place yourself where convenience or compromise becomes convenient. Don't place yourself there, because it's the beginning of unfaithfulness to the Lord. That's what you see here. They remained in Acacia Grove. It says, and they began to commit harlotry. They began to become unfaithful. So, man, I hope this speaks to you today, man. In a proactive sense, I would say keep your spiritual practices convenient. What am I talking about? I'm talking about prayer. I'm talking about Bible reading and Bible study. I'm talking about Christian fellowship. I'm talking about worship. Keep those things close to your heart. If you keep prayer close to your heart, if you keep Bible reading and Bible study, Christian fellowship, worship, evangelism, serving the Lord, serving God's people, if you keep that close to your heart, you're going to help yourself, because those things help you. Listen, they help you stay free, and they help you get free from the vices and from the compromises. And so listen, man, I hope this speaks to your heart, man. It definitely, as I was reading through this morning, man, it just kind of conjured up some thoughts in my own heart about my past and how God has been so faithful, and what he taught me about avoiding compromises and making sure that I'm not keeping anything convenient that can make me stumble and fall. The Lord loves you. I love you too. I'm praying for you. I hope you're praying for me. I hope you have a great Sunday. I'm teaching Ephesians 3 this morning. Calvary Chapel, Toppenish, 408 West 6th Avenue, 10 o'clock. If you live in the area, come on through. If not, hop on Facebook. I'll be live about 10 o'clock. All right, salute y'all. God bless.